from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Texans going up against the Patriots. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you...
All right, let's get this game started. Patriots get a field goal. Kevin King's former team, the team he retired on.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Being chased out left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This one completed to Keith Mumphrey. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
How do you fix it?
3 yards to go on second down.
How do you fix it?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's 3rd and short. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Will Fuller was the intended target.
still last year's crazy comeback against the Chiefs.
Heading out as the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Escaping the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
That is caught inside the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And now out comes Houston. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try to add to your lead. But a mistake there.
At 9 o'clock, I want this score.
I said go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that. And having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Here we go. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. So a very tight.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Ali.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down he goes, but but he takes it up to the 40.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. And what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's unbelievable at making big catches. Really
Abby. Ellie.
Really
Come here.
nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Come here. Come on. Come on.
Out of the gun.
Come
They'll
here.
look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down one-handed to the middle. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
The Skittle bag's mine.
They'll look to throw now. First down. Sliding out of the pocket. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He's able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
He'll buy some time right.
Ooh, that was
Fedorowicz. A really nice pickup of 14 yards. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him. And I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes.
Yo, relax. Yo, bro. Hello. Yo, you're pissing me off.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to the right. He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to put things together, you string them together, and the confidence continues to rise. And guess what? We're seeing that happen in front of us. Back-to-back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his first career NFL touchdown. That's a interception into a touchdown. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll try to start this drive in the air. Goes on there, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. He's played a great game that continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt all the way to the finish.
Escaping this time. It's going down. They got it for a second. He couldn't get rid of it. Losing a yard. It's second down.
When the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit.
I have a charger tomorrow. Charge your phone in my room. I'm not taking out my charger because I still need to charge my phone.
Keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete here on third down.
Turn that light on.
They'll They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space.
And
now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And then following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Miller, the lone setback. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The best name in the NFL, Barkevious Mingo. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored.
But just in case something happens to
defense
this.
stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
They'll roll him out right.
Actually
taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Milk.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
Dancing to his left. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not